Most of you who are subscribed to this channel probably signed up to follow the Fatboy Diaries, and I wanted to make sure I started this video out by saying, don't you worry, the Fatboy Diaries is everyone, welcome back to another episode of Gran Central. This morning at about midnight, you guys probably woke up to about 40 notifications of all these videos that were coming over to this channel. The reason that is because I'm merging all my channels together because I have a different vision I had for my channels. Most of you who are subscribed to this channel probably signed up to follow the Fatboy Diaries, and I wanted to make sure I started this video out by saying, don't you worry, the Fatboy Diaries is not going away. I've been gone for a while, and I've come to the realization that in order to be creative and be happy, I have to focus on the three things to help me develop a healthier lifestyle, and that is being physically, mentally, and spiritually healthy. The last two are more important to me, but I am working on being physically healthy as well. And this will be the video clip that opens my channel from now on, explaining everything in this video. Right now, if you guys go to the about, you can read the description. In the description, I have more concise of what my vision is supposed to be, but I've said the gist of it, and I'll probably go back to that at the end of the video, but I want to make sure I walk you guys through everything. Say Something is still my channel video. This will be where my video goes when I'm finished. If you haven't watched that, it's not going anywhere. It's hilarious, so if you want to watch it, please go ahead and do that. Right after the channel video will be Gran Central Studios. This selection of work is basically all my films that I've done and produced, written, directed, acted in. You know, don't want to be that guy, but that's where I plan to make films, and if I can't post the film on YouTube, I definitely want to still be able to post like the behind the scenes or any of the bonus features or trailers, because I want to make sure no matter how far I go or no matter how high I get, because hopefully like my dreams are big, so hopefully I achieve them, no matter how that goes, I want to make sure I'm transparent about it, because I'm frustrated about the lack of information that comes out of Hollywood about being able to do these things on your own. Because most people are like, oh, you just need tons of money. Yes, you may need tons of money, but I would appreciate if I was learning and not just waiting for tons of money to magically fall from the sky. So that's why Gran Central Studios at the top. Right after that, for all you subscribers out there, the Fatboy Diaries, that will be updated. The Fatboy Diaries will probably be the closest to vlogging on this channel from now on, because that's where I'll be the most open about myself and my own journey, is going to still be on the Fatboy Diaries. I'm planning to change the thumbnails for every playlist that I do, so that way it's like you'll know immediately what you're signing up for when you click on the video. Right now, after that, it's going to be e-review. Basically, before now, I was doing a lot of movie reviews, but I don't like how limiting that is, because I do like a lot of technology. I do like a lot of products, and a lot of products for filmmaking are expensive. And sometimes I feel like I should post videos just to save somebody else my frustration. So I'm going to start doing that. I'm also going to start tagging anything that I use regularly in my channel anyways, just so if somebody likes the way something looks, they know where to go and get these things. I still plan to do movie reviews, but what I'm going to do instead is it's going to be movie reviews as well as book reviews, app reviews, and products. Basically, I just want to make sure that I'm not limited to only having to do movies. I want to make sure that I can review all the things that bring me joy, so hopefully it will bring you joy and less frustration, because the reason why most things bring me joy is because I get less frustrated. Below that is the Karen Grand segment. I have a couple different things I want to do that I don't want to solidify right now, but I have been learning some songs that I plan to sing and put on the Cameron Grand, because that's mostly where I'm going to showcase my personal talent, because unlike Cameron Grand Studios, that's for film production. Cameron Grand is more like my acting and my showcase. So if anybody who comes on this channel and likes what they see, they can reach out to me and hire me for their own projects or any of that kind of stuff. The newest video I have right now, aside from this one, is my new Cameron Grand acting reel. I've had a lot of projects over the years. I just realized, and I feel like I'm stupid for this, that I haven't posted an actual reel. So if you want to see the stupidity but also gloriousness of this week, you can go and see my acting reel finally, and I'm really proud of it. I have another segment I'm working on, because I'm trying to solidify how I want to do it before I start posting this segment. I am very passionate, but it's called Real Talk right now, and it was on the Fatboy Diaries. I am very passionate about talking about subjects that are stigmatized, but when I put it on the internet, I'm still trying to figure out how I want the layout to be, because I don't agree with people coming to you willingly to share their emotion and their experience and being met with negativity, because it takes a lot of courage to talk about some things openly, and I want to make sure that I don't take away that from anybody, because it's not okay, and I don't feel like people who are already threatened by society should be threatened because they're trying to bring enlightenment to these things that have been pushed to the background because people don't want to hear about it or give somebody a chance just to be who they are. And I'm passionate about it, and it's going to happen. I just want to make sure I have everything laid out and I'm ready for it to start. And then finally, the last two are the standard YouTube stuff for popular uploads. If you want to see what's most popular that I've uploaded, or just my recent uploads. Anybody who is subscribed to both channels, I am planning to release a video on Cameron Gran, and it's going to talk about me converting everything to this channel. Now that I've finished the basic walkthrough, is all the thumbnails of these videos will be changed. Look forward to that, because I do want to make sure that they all have their own look and specific design. Probably the ones for my Cameron Gran Studios, those will be more film-like than the standard YouTube way of doing things, but everything else will probably be close to how I was doing it for the Fatboy Diaries originally. Playlist, if you click on that, that's where you'll see the Cameron Gran Central Studios, the Fatboy Diaries reviews, Real Talk. That's where they're all broken up for you. So hey, say you like the Fatboy Diaries and nothing else, just go to my playlist, and I will always click my new episodes to go there, and you can just automatically watch the new one and never have to watch anything on this channel that you don't like. I mean, hopefully like all of it, but I don't like to be conceited that way. All these links right now, I have been fighting with Facebook for a while to get my Facebook back. I'm going to give it 2 weeks because I'm going to contact them again today. If they don't get back to me within 2 weeks, I'll have to start a new Facebook account and an all new everything. I want to give it a last go before I give that up. So these are accurate. You'll still see my information if you click on them, but I don't have access to them, so they're not up to date and haven't been updated because of that reason. That's it for like the basic walkthrough. Now I'm going to explain what my vision came out of. The reason why I decided to bring everything over to one channel was because I just got really frustrated with Hollywood. I love Hollywood, I love films, I always have, but what I get frustrated about is I'm new, I'm independent, I don't have a lot of like people around me that are close. I have friends, but most of them are far away and can't help me in the immediate to make films. You can go to film school and they'll teach you some stuff, but like there's no like, oh, and this is how Hollywood does it. This is what they do with their budget, or like how they look at these different projects to make sure they still look good for everybody, but don't like hinder in because of the budget or like there's like all these things Hollywood does. And I feel like it's so like they hold it so tightly. I get that people in Hollywood want to make sure the people who go there want to be there and they are the ones with talent, and that makes sense to me, and there should be at least that gap. But once you're in it and you're doing the work and you're trying to like improve yourself and work the muscles to get better, I feel like there should be a way that somebody has highlighted about these different techniques, or like camera lenses, or if you don't have a budget, there are these things that you can do that can help you achieve a Hollywood look, but there are things you're sacrificing. There are things that I'm still finding out about that, like when I watch other people's videos on YouTube, and they're like, oh, and this is what everybody uses in Hollywood. So if you want to like eventually get in the now and have everybody be like, oh, you're a professional, you shouldn't wait until you're in the business to understand how the business works. The only thing that I'll say about acting and what I love about acting, everyone knows how you get a SAG-AFTRA card. You have to work in the industry, and that's kind of like the card that tells you that you're a professional. Whereas like if I wanted to do tech or these other things, like I was looking into visual effects, it's very hard like to find things that are just about how do you get into visual effects and like the beginning scoping. Most of it's like, oh, play around with this for 12, 18, 48 hours. But it's not like walkthroughs or like, oh, if you want to create this shape, or like modeling, here's how you do it. It's like, it's basically not as transparent as I would like it to be. I want my Fatboy Diaries to still stay up, and because I want people to not see me as I go through all these steps and the effect it has on me. But I also want to be able to lay out a path if anybody finds this and wants to do the same thing, or learn from my mistakes, because I'm sure I'm human, that there will be some along the way. Or even if like somebody comes to this channel just because they want to look at my reel, I still feel like it's beneficial to have these things in one place, because then you see that I'm not just this one thing. I'm more than just an actor, and I've had to be that way my entire life because I've been making films since an early age. That's kind of where I want to go from here. And the one thing that I will say that I was watching YouTube videos that someone said that stuck with me is anything you want to do in life, especially something like filmmaking, nobody's going to bet on you more than you're going to bet on yourself. And that really stuck with me because I often feel like people don't want to give me a chance. I don't know if that's negative thinking. I don't know what it is. It's a trap I've been falling into for far too long, and I'm over it. And the one thing that they were telling me is if you're first starting out and you're putting the time in and you're betting on yourself, sometimes all you can sacrifice is your time. You don't have money that you can sacrifice or put into these budgets or these projects. You just have your time. And sometimes your time is enough. As you grow, then you can start putting in your money and getting a return out of it. But because like most people who dedicate all of this time, they see benefits and like the visual quality. And like it's a progression, it's a muscle you have to exercise. And that's kind of what this channel is going to be. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it so much. I am planning to post once a week, every week. After I've been doing it for a while and I've exercised that muscle, then I'll start doing more muscles. You have to ease into it. Otherwise it can just snap. Mentally, I cannot handle it snapping, and I need to make sure that I am working and it's giving me the benefit and the reward that I need it to. At the end of the day, you should stay healthy and you should make sure that you're good as a person and as a whole, mentally, physically, and spiritually. When you have those three things, anything's possible, and this channel, I believe, will grow with the amount of time and effort that I plan to put in it from now on. Thank you guys so much. As always, if you want to follow this journey as I change this entire channel, just tap that subscribe button, leave a comment, a like, any kind of tips. If you're somebody who is professional who's watching, who wants to help me figure out like these different videos I can watch to help progress from here. If you tap the subscribe button, you'll get notified when I post my videos. And that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much and have a good one. Bye.